Hi. I'm actually back in Gary again. I went and got plants from a farm stand. Well, two of them. I went to Johnson's and Remus. And I got 2 plants from one and 1 plant from another. They're like on sale. They're pretty though. And I'm going to go home and, actually I have to stop by the store and get some stuff. Kind of low on groceries, in the grocery section. I'm kind of low. So I'm going to pick up a few things, and I'm going to clean out my refrigerator, and I'm going to clean up my old room, because I have a feeling I'll be getting that room back real soon. I was thinking about I went past a friend of mine that I had when I worked at AmeriPaul, but I didn't go to her house, and I don't know how that would work out, I mean, it's not too cool to show up at somebody's door. I don't know that I would like it, and so I don't think I would like anybody just doing that, so I'm not going to do it to nobody. I'm going to go by the store. I don't know if I'm going to go by Target, because I need to get some cat food. I should just go by Walmart, and it's already less than sometimes Target. See what the prices are. Then I'm going to go home and do the things I have to do. I want to put my plants out. I want to water them, and I want to find some plant food. I'm just going to buy a couple things at the store. I need some detergent. I need some what else do I need? I want to get some bread, some fresher bread. I want to make some egg salad. Which way do I go? Oh, this way. I should went the other way. Hold on. I do not know my directions for shit. I get so turned around and, lost. And, so, yeah, I'm going in that direction, but that's okay. I can get to where I want to go from here. Either way, I would have been going the other way. I'm probably going better this way. I get to see a little bit of where I used to live, and I kind of like that. Let's see what it looks like now. I used to live in Gary. I've seen it change. Like right now, I would not want to live there, but it doesn't mean it's a bad place. It's just not for me. Glen Park especially. It seems like Glen Park has just gone down the drain. And it's like there's no saving it, It's just not like Hammond's much better. It really isn't, but they got a little bit over Gary. But Gary has a lot of, tax problems and issues, and I think their problems are bigger than what Hammond has right now. The school system is horrible. They don't have any money for it, and it's just not good for them. And I don't think the government's doing much to help, because it is a primarily black minority. I don't know if it's considered a minority, but it's just what it is. I'm driving down 45th Avenue right now, and I remember when these houses were like really, really nice. I mean, they're not bad looking right now, but I know the area is not the best. I know they have a lot of problems in Glen Park, and now they closed down school, and I don't get that. sell their property and get any money for it, because if they do, they sell it, they gotta sell it at a loss. And the taxes are very, very high in Gary. Very, very, very high. And just looking at it, it's just like so sad. Because I remember houses I used to walk by, because I used to work at the store called One Stop. It used to be on the corner of 45th and Harrison. And I used to walk by certain houses. I said, God, I'd like to have that house. The house is so nice. And just look at it, it's like, ugh. You know, it's just, you know, some of these houses just, and some of them are very still well taken care of. I'm going to go down my old street and look at the house in the corner. It used to be so beautiful, and it's just not no more. I'm looking at the people, Gonzalez, their house, the people over there. It's just, my house looks like a jungle. This looks like a damn jungle. Like, I look at Lorene's old house. Look at Grayland's house. That looks nice still. Some of the houses still look really, really nice. Really taken care of really well. And then you have some that just aren't. You know, some that never were taken care of as well as others. But that's in any neighborhood, you know. I mean, think about it. Mid-income. Some people take care of their stuff, and some people just don't. I mean, you can't blame the city. You got to blame the people who own the homes. You know, and some of them are not owners; they're just renters. You know. And I will say, and even though I am a renter, not all renters care. You know, they pay their rent, and then they move. You know, I mean, and when they don't want to pay their rent, they move. So it leaves a tore up house for the owner. And sometimes it's the owners that don't care, because they don't live here and they don't really care. All they want is their rent. I mean, it can go both ways, you know. But the way the city is, city of Gary, and I mean, my husband would say you shouldn't talk about it because you don't live there, but I have lived there, and you know, it's I mean, their biggest industry is the mill, which is, you know, they don't have as many employees as they used to, and they have now, their second is probably the casino, which the casinos don't give as much as you would think. You know, it just doesn't, they don't pay or invest so much, because they have to go throughout the state of Indiana, not just Gary. I mean, they have help, I'm sure. And Gary, Hammond, although Hammond has their own casino, and Hammond doesn't get all the money either, Indianapolis seems to be getting pretty much of all the money, you know, because it is the state, you know, where the capital's at. Those people and all that crap. But Indiana, it's just crazy. It's just really crazy. I mean, some cities in Indiana, even where I live, like in Munster and Highland, some parts of Griffith, they're doing really well. But there are more homeowners than home renters. And more affluent people live in those areas. Not that, I just think when you own your home, you do better. You know, when you own your home and live in the home and pay taxes there, you do better. But when you're a renter and it's a rental property, you know, sometimes landlords don't care. You know, they just want that dollar. You know, they don't come and check on the property. They don't care if the grass is cut. That's for the city to care. They don't care if you have broken windows, or if I'm not saying all, because I have a landlady. If I call her, I mean, she doesn't come around and bother me. She really doesn't. Not that it would bother me, but she doesn't. She leaves me on my own because I pay my rent. She can count on my payment to be there on the rent day or before. You know, you can count on that. I'm gonna pay, because I want to live somewhere. I don't want because of Gary, the way it is, you know, there's not that much invested back into the city. I mean, people don't want to come in, invest in there because they're afraid of crime and the high tax rate. Maybe they should consider giving people a tax cut or something if they come and go move into their like businesses and stuff. And I'm sure that they have. I'm sure my ideas aren't novel. You know, like, oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure it's not something that hasn't been thought of before or said before. You know, give businesses a tax cut for moving in. But you know, there's a lot of things that goes into it, I guess. You know, will people come? Will, you know, their fears, you know. Will I get robbed if I come into Gary or leaving Gary? You know, when they had built the Rail Cats baseball, people were afraid, but I don't think many things have ever happened leaving there. But people were afraid to come there because of the fear of the reputation that Gary has or had. And is it warranted? I don't know. You know, I mean, Gary can be scary, you know, just put it out there, you know. I mean, it can be scary. Things have happened in Gary that maybe are not the best, you know. And crimes have happened there that have not been solved or even, you know, I'll talk about this one day, even been addressed. You know, there was a young handicapped girl who had maybe a little mental retardation. I don't know what the accurate word is, but she went missing, and they never seemed to find her. And a little boy, and he was like 2, and just went missing. That's another story. Diamond, yeah, I can't think of the little boy's name. And it was just not good. And you know they're probably dead by now, if not something else happened. I always look at the family of that. I still think that stepmother has something to do with that, but it's like so silent now. Nobody talks about it. But that happens in other areas too. There in Munster, there was a lady. She was an eye doctor, I believe. Yeah, an eye doctor, and she went missing. They suspected her son, but they never found her. Nothing was ever mentioned of it. You know, how do people just disappear? A car just disappear. You know, people just don't disappear. I mean, if you disappear, you're bound to show up again. You know, bound to. But those are just my thoughts and how I see things, and you know, whatever.